What's up YouTube? Welcome back. This is your boy MassX with some more Fallout 76. Today I am bringing you a hybrid Junkies low health stealth commando build. Just like I promised in the last video, I will show this one off in a few different ways. So first, let me go through the perks and kind of explain each one in and out of power armor. So when we are doing just normal gameplay, we are going to actually be running with a traveling pharmacy, strength at 3, perception 12, endurance 3, charisma 7, intelligence 8, agility 11, luck at 14. Perception is going to eventually be at 15. I'm still working on getting that going. As you can see at the bottom right corner with the little P in the coin, getting those perk coins built up just so we can max out perception with this build. So when we're outside of power armor and doing normal gameplay, this is how we're going to be running this build, just to kind of get the maximum efficiency of it. 3, traveling pharmacy, just so we can lower the weight of all those chems. There's a couple of chems that I use mostly, but just to keep stimpaks on, and some berry mentats, just so we can increase the amount of experience we're getting by increasing our intelligence through other ways aside from just the 8 that we have in intelligence at this point. Perception, we're going with tank killer, maxed out. Commando maxed out. Expert commando is going to be maxed out eventually. Right now it's at 1. Concentrated fire at 1, and that's where it's staying. Ground pounder is going to be maxed out at 3. It's very good, especially when you're trying to get that high DPS. The more rounds you shoot, the faster enemies go down. And master commando is at 1. It will be at 2 eventually. Endurance is at 3, with fireproof maxed out. And in charisma we have inspirational maxed out, stranger numbers, and tenderizer maxed out. I don't think I need to explain why these are here. They are the ones that I always keep there. Intelligence, we're running with nerd rage and gunsmith. When we're in power armor, gunsmith is going to change to power patcher, just so we can kind of keep our armor from getting broken so often. So I might as well keep it there because we're about to jump into power armor. Agility is at 11, like I said earlier, with escape artist, adrenaline, action boy maxed out. Adrenaline is at 1, just to get more bang for our buck. Could go at 5, but I don't see, there's a big advantage to doing it, but it's not worth it to me. Covert Opp, to get that special sneak attack damage. And sneak. Outside of power armor, since we're doing the daily ops, we're going to drop sneak, and we're putting up through hiker, just so we can move a little faster, because we are carrying a ton of food in this character. Luck at 14 with class freak maxed out, starch gene maxed out, good with salt maxed out, bloody mess maxed out, and serendipity maxed out. When we are in power armor, we drop serendipity, we go to ricochet, just because it's just so good. We take no damage, and you actually get to hit one of the enemy that shoots you first. So this is pretty much it. When we're in power armor, we're dropping traveling pharmacy, putting on blocker. I might as well equip those right now. And remember, every time you go in and out of power armor, remove ground pounder, because you're gonna have to re-equip it, just because of that. For some reason it's bugged and it's not working the way it should. And now for the legendary perks, I swapped out 1 just for convenience. Ammo factory still there. Master infiltrator got swapped out with intelligence. I was running out of perk cards in intelligence to put that I actually needed, and I figured, the penalty is not crazy. I can just kill a couple more enemies and get that experience that you lose from there. It's no biggie. Legendary perception, like I said, we're maxing this out eventually. Follow through, incredible when you're a commando build, just because of that range sneak attack increase. And if you can see here, wrong button. No. There you go, right button. If we max it out, we're getting increasing our damage output by 40%, and that's incredible, especially when you're trying to take down big boss enemies and you can maintain yourself sneaked. This one I'm still iffy on. I might swap it out for another one. I still don't know which one to though. I might just do strength just so I can keep blocker on without having to swap it out. Blocker being such a good perk card, and also I want to make sure we keep traveling pharmacy just so we can carry as many chems as possible. And far-flung fireworks, y'all know how I feel about this. I love this perk and it's just so much fun. This one I'm gonna keep it as it is. I kind of regret upgrading it, but I mean, it is what it is. We can always get more perk cards, it's not a problem. So for now, let's go ahead and jump into some power armor. Oh, and as I promised, and pull out the excavator boy there. And as I promised, we are going to just specifically be using the fixer just because of the damage output. I do have a bloodied combat rifle to kind of compare, but if you want to compare low health, and we're not even in nerd rage yet. Oh yeah, we are. There we are. There it is, right there. We're in nerd rage. You want to compare damage output. The regular fixer is doing 120. Junkies fixer is doing 144. So that's a 24-point difference. Also have a bloody combat rifle we can kind of compare, and that's doing 132. So you know, pick your poison on this one. Obviously, bloodied is always going to be an amazing build just to go if you're going low health. But if you're just going to try to go full health with a fixer, Junkies is not a bad idea to go with. But at 144 damage, I mean, it's doing really good. Yeah, so we're just gonna roll with the fixer, Junkies fixer, to test out how we can do with it. I mean, Junkies may still be a viable option to go with. Alright, now that we're in power armor, now we can equip Ground Pounder. And I say let's just jump into a daily op. And this is going to be a tough one because we got these meleeed resilient robots. So yeah, let's jump in and see what we got. Test it out. All right. So the reload is working really well. Let's do this.
This is Initiate Dodge. We've lost contact with the uplinks in your area.
All right. Let's do this. There.
To keep tabs.
There they come.
First step is to repair the signal. Shouldn't be far. Head there now.
This place always confuses me, but it's all right. Let's do this. Alright, so let's see if we can survive on this one.
Starting now.
So
Looks like you've got
let's
company.
power ourselves up.
At Victorium.
And like I said, I'm carrying a ton of food with this build, so for some reason that one isn't resilient no matter what. That one just seems to explode all the time. Alright, so against robots we're doing pretty decent, and these are those gutsies that everybody seems to hate, the ballistic ones, and I despise these things. So about 4 shots to take one down. Yeah, I'll let him come to me. I'm not. Oh, there you are. Yeah, these things can swarm you easily, especially when it's yeah, let them come to you. For anything, let's just bring their health down so we can just go and smack them when they get closer. Just keep an eye on that health bar, cause yeah, I'm not hitting that thing. Keep an eye on that health bar, just because you know that being a bloody build, dead. Being a bloody build, we will take a ton more damage. We're a lot more squishy. But we do have a lot of perks that kind of alleviate that stress of what? I thought I parked your health on. Yeah, those ballistic gutsies are a pain in the neck. Get up there, there we go. You can tell. I'll keep doing that. Nope, come to me. You come to me. I'm not going to you. That's one. Next.
Get to that other uplink.
Ow. See, we're taking some damage, man. These things are no joke. Yeah, so this is possibly the toughest kind of set of enemies here. You get the resilient and it's a robot, so it's no fun. This one is no fun, especially just because you have to melee them at the end. And being a gun build, meleeing is not really part of our requirement there. Lucky for us, we have bats on our hands, or on our side. This is one reason why you always want to be in power armor too, when you're doing these. You don't have to worry about the animation for the stim pack like you would if you were not in power armor. You don't need to get close. Keep doing it. Dead. Dude, stop running away. You wanna fight? Just fight. I keep hitting that button just to cancel out of oh man, good thing we have a blocker. Alright, that one's down. For some reason, when it comes to robots, they just like to swarm you like they were insects or something. Come here. You, get your big old big brain ass over here. Yep. See, you can't go that far. These resilient bastards. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye on that health bar. I almost lost it right there. What? Wait a minute. Why is it glowing orange like if it was already in the resilient stage? I need to take cover here. Doing it. You die. There you go. Yeah, you see how tough these guys, they can swarm you so easily. Those ballistic ones are no flipping joke. Oh my gosh. Get away. You. Go do something else. There we go. Gotta go. Got about 2 minutes to do this in, and we all know how freaking tough this last enemy can be. Oh, luckily there's only one that needs to be taken out. No, stop it. I'm not looking for you. There's the one I'm looking for. Man, you see how many robots there are? Jeez. We gotta take this one out first, because I'm not playing with this thing. Don't worry about the little ones. Gotta take the big one out. Remember, time is what matters here. And reloading with health. Remember, this is why you want to make sure you, there you go. Now we gotta take out these little bastards here. Come here. See, now we take them out.
Dodge out.
Alright, so you see how easily we can get swarmed with these things. My gosh, these things are no joke. Die. Did you die? There you go. What? Still not dead? Come on, man. You. Shush. I mean... well, we leveled up. That's a good thing. Yeah, so this is a test right here, the ultimate test. You know that in power armor, we can do what we need to do. Outside of power armor, these things would have... What the... Get away. There's another one over there. So you see how hard this actual mission can be. These things are a pain in the ass. Oh, okay, is that it? That's all of them. Alright, so soloed with the Junkies. Let me show you the actual weapon itself. It's a Junkies with a VATS crit, plus 50 damage and 25% less VATS action points. It's a VATS Junkie, pretty much. But the good thing with this is if you have criticals like I did in this one, and it kind of paid off, you will be able to handle this. Just drop in some power armor, use the perks that I showcased, and just make sure that you keep an eye on that health bar. I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to take on some regular enemies with our actual perks, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I previously tried this and failed miserably. Now let's go and see what Elder Rank got us. Unyielding left leg, nice. We got the scavenge shoulder panel. I already have that plan. Alright, so now I switched up our perks. And we're going to go ahead and jump in on some normal enemies. We'll try to see if West Deck is available, if nobody's cleared it out just yet. But so far, that's what you can do with power armor. And like I said, yeah, leveled up. Same level up. Like I said, it's tough not to do that, especially against robots, because they're just such a tough enemy. They're just ridiculous. So let's go to Huntersville and take care of some super mutants. See if we can handle some tougher enemies along the way. Alright, so we're going to show off a couple of other weapons just so you guys can have a few options. I'm going to show off a bloody... Who are you shooting at? Oh, you're shooting at the helicopter. The bird. So I'm going to show off a couple of weapons. I'm going to see if we can kind of, you know, see what hits a certain way. So that's a level 75. We'll do a torso shot. That's just 136. So for 136, honestly, that's not so bad. But you see Bloody does 172. So Junkies is still outpowered completely by Bloodied. And we are in the adrenal stage of of this. There, yeah, this shouldn't have started happening now. I came at a great time. So, and this is just a combat rifle. What? Really? You saw me? And you see the difference with sneak and not sneak. So, let's go back into hidden. You know what? This thing's annoying. Boom. Thank you. Now we have something to pick up. Alright, so those guys are dead. Now we can get back to our testing. Jeez. Good thing is that we can stay hidden. So now we have a legendary in our hands. So there's a couple things we can do. This is the Bloodied. And that was ridiculous. I'm gonna hide a little bit just so they can't see us. Go back to the Junkies. Okay, so we're gonna hit this level 75 here. Took about 4 or 5 shots. 4 shots. And we're still on caution, so that means they haven't seen us. Very nice. I don't know who's shooting this one, but let them shoot. They're gonna have some trouble finding us. There's about 3 shots with the Junkies, which is very good. Steal from this. Nuclear keycard. Overdrive, very nice. Yes, whatever. That was 2 shots. Let's see this. They're just shooting. We got a Nocturnal Fat Man. That thing is useless. I mean, it still does some damage, but it's still very, very useless. So, like I said, Junkies is pretty good still. I'm not going to count it out completely. And that was 2 shots, by the way. 4 shots on a level 100 Super Mutant, which is not so bad. In my opinion, it's not so bad. I mean, if you're really trying to max out, you're gonna have to go bloodied. But if you're just trying to, like, you know, leisurely play, and I mean, you saw what it can do at full health. It's possibly one of the stronger alternatives, especially if you have a faster fire rate. If you have the faster fire rate version, then great. This is a VATS one, so this is obviously, I'm using this in VATS quite a bit. I'm gonna, you know, steal some stuff, and I think we just cleared out Huntersville. Nice, with the exception of these 3 over here. So that's a Junkies right here. This is a Junkies fixer. You saw what it can do in the daily ops. You know, we had a melee him at the end, but if it wasn't for that melee, I mean, it's still pretty damn strong. And I keep picking up those Nasher grenades. I'm not a big fan of those. What you see what this thing can do, and this isn't a faster fire rate, that obviously increases your DPS just because you shoot, you know, faster with the name. And that's, man, I love you, Super Mutants. 5 shots on a legendary. And it's always nice to get you more legendary items just because. Fancy lads. So that was us clearing out Huntersville with this weapon. I'll meet you guys back at base. Alright, so we're back at base, and just like I promised you in the last video, yeah, that was the adrenal reaction Junkies bloody hybrid build that I was gonna bring into the channel. You guys can give this a shot if you guys don't want to go bloodied. I mean, obviously Junkies is a good option when you're going heavy. I mean, full health, just like you saw in the video before this, and the little card is gonna come up right now, so you guys can check that one out as well. So you can see the mutations are pretty much the same as the last one. Adrenal reaction works only when you're at low HP, so if you're at 100% HP, you don't have to worry about this kicking in. That's why it's kind of good to just keep it there, because you never know, you might want to switch between you know, a full health and a low health build from, you know, time to time, just to kind of, you know, speed up, make it more exciting. And now my actual stats are showing very well. So you see the penalties for the Junkies. You need 5 addictions. The penalties aren't that bad, especially when you're wearing a full yielding set. That kind of makes up for it. You see everything here. My intelligence and perception being the highest stats that I can probably get from this. But these are to have alcohol addiction, buff out addiction, mentats addiction, overdrive addiction, and psycho addiction. You can see with these strange in numbers, Perk with the herbivore mutation. Brain bombs gets your intelligence up at 7.5 or 7.5. Corn soup gives you really good AP regen. If you're not able to get the company tea, corn soup is always a good alternative, and it's easy to get. You can just go anywhere. The earliest you can get it is in the little farm right after the sawmill, right in the beginning of the game. Not so hard to get. Corn soup is just really good for AP regen. Cranberry relish gives you the experience 25% when you're on the team with the strange in numbers. Perk card gives you 20% if you just have the herbivore mutation. Gives you an extra 5% if you're on a team with the strange in numbers perk card. Gourd soup gives us that +5 perception. Carrots also do the same thing if you get the carrot soup. So it's pick your poison. Gourd soup, just because I do love making a lot of food. Potato salad gives you that max HP at 75. If you're a low health build, getting your HP at max will kind of trigger Nerd Rage and the adrenal reaction, kind of maximum amount of output. So that's pretty much it here. Weapons, just like I showed you, I'm running a Junkies fixer in this video. My normal set, I will run that at a later time. I will show you guys exactly what I'm running, just to kind of give you the rundown. Everything else is kind of the same equipment. Unyielding Secret Service armor. You saw we were syncing very well, so that's not a problem. And that's pretty much it on this one. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe, and go ahead and like this video. Share it with a friend if they're interested in running different builds. And like I said, this is a hybrid build. Just wanted to try it out and see what it can do. It's very viable, very good. Obviously, it's not the maximum amount of damage it can put out, but for what it is, it's very good. You're gonna be able to tank a lot when you have all these other perks. You're sneaking extremely well, just because, and then you have that fixer sneak bonus. Aside from everything else, if we had shadow gear, we wouldn't be able to be detected whatsoever. So again, go ahead and give it a shot if you'd like. Let me know if you tried it, and I want to see if you enjoyed it as well. You do obviously need a Junkies weapon for this, so that's why it's kind of meh. But as for me, I will go ahead and leave this here. I'm gonna keep playing myself and enjoy the game. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Thank you.